welcome back to our weekly chat. One topic and two authors. I'm author Elizabeth O'Carroll, and I am joined with author Maria Steuer. How are you today, Maria?
I'm wonderful. And you, Elizabeth, how are you today?
I'm doing really well, thank you. I'm so excited to get ready and have our second episode here, and I always enjoy our talks so much. I'm getting enlightened more every day.
Wonderful.
So you ready to jump in then?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Great. So, in your book, Breaking Your Loyalty Contract, let's talk about chapter 2. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Awesome. Well, in chapter 2, why not just do it differently? I like that you started the chapter off with this quote. When it hurts, observe. Life is trying to teach you something, by an unknown author. It really sets the frame for this chapter. Can you explain on the meaning of this quote for our listeners?
Yeah, it means when you figure out that you have a lot of experiences in your daily routine where you feel uncomfortable, then this should be a sign or indicator that there is something to change in your life, or maybe explore your childhood about this topic. And it feels uncomfortable if it's there, and uncomfortable if you go on your way and try to figure it out and maybe change it. So this it hurts on both sides. So I suggest to take the challenge and explore your childhood to see what's going on that you feel uncomfortable.
So we really need to tune into our emotions, and when something just feels off or hurts or makes us feel reactive for what we should say no reason, then we have to go, I wonder, what is that connected to? Where's the root of that emotion? Is that right? Am I
Yeah,
understanding you right?
yeah, that's totally right what you understood.
So it kind of goes in line with my question. So in this chapter, you suggest that feelings are emotional memories. So can you give us a little more in depth on that and maybe an example?
Yeah, an example maybe is that you feel alone and lonesome when you are by yourself, and then this feeling remembers you maybe at a time when you was a little child, and then maybe your mother or your parent went away and left you with someone you don't know really good, and then you felt alone and lonesome, and this the old feeling from the childhood is in your memory, and then something happens, and this is like a trigger, and you feel in the same way as you felt when you were young.
It's really interesting. And we really do go through our life experiencing these emotions and either not acknowledging them, or just it becomes a way of life, so we don't even realize we're running an emotional program.
Yeah,
Is that
it's really funny because when we experience a new situation, and we are like a magnet, we go to those situations where it's really a high percent that we will be in a same situation as we were being as a child. These are very attractive for us, so that we have something like yeah, so is world, and so react world to me. It My feeling from the childhood is right.
uh, it's almost like a conditioned response in a way.
Yeah,
You know, so if things that are painful, like touching the stove, you learn right away that the stove is hot and that's painful, so we're not going to do that again. And then, of course, the opposite flip side of that is when something feels good, then we're going to do that again.
Yeah, this is a big difference to our feelings, because we as adults, we want to be sure that our parents were right when they told us how the world reacts to us. So we wouldn't do it like the oven and never touch a oven that is hot. We would in relationships and feelings, we would repeat it, and go in situation where we do not feel comfortable, and not avoid those situations.
Ah, it's very complicated. No
Yeah.
wonder in relationships they just say, well, it's complicated.
So why, there are a lot of maybe violent relationships, and when they maybe separated, very often you can see that they go in the same kind of relationship after that.
And they just keep repeating the pattern until they recognize that they're kind of on this hamster wheel of rinse and repeat. Is that right?
Yeah, and a lot of people need a lot of time, years over years, to recognize that pattern.
You keep choosing the same type of partners, but a different scenario until you wake up and learn, what needs to change.
Yeah.
Wow,
So this was the
great.
topic for today, and it's your turn, Elizabeth.
Well, my turn. Well, I have really enjoyed our conversation, Maria. I cannot top you. You're amazing. I am just blown away every time we talk, because I am getting more and more in depth and questioning myself. So hopefully our listeners are out there and they're thinking, what do I have? What feelings are attached to my emotions that are memories? And how is that relating to people in my life? And maybe taking notes. And it would be cool too if you left your comments. Listeners can leave their comments down in the box below, and then Maria can answer those at the end of our chat next time. Does that sound good, Maria?
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Do you have any closing thoughts for our listeners today on today's topic, or any advice?
I just would like to say, take the chance, take the challenge. It's worthy.
Awesome. Always worth it. And so it's been wonderful. And anybody has questions, please leave them in the comment box below. And Maria will personally answer your questions for you during our next chat. Until then, be well and happy and stay safe. Maria, thank you so much. We are so grateful for your time.
Oh, thank you very much, Elizabeth, too, and talk to you soon.
Sounds great. Bye.
Bye.